this is now going to be the tutorial for bottoms up. If you've not seen the performance, please check out the annotations on the screen now. Go watch it, so you kind of know what's going on, what trick's going on. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. Alright, now, this tutorial you can use any deck of cards, doesn't really matter. There is no setup. What you can do from the beginning of the trick is, if your spectator can shuffle the deck, hand the deck to the spectator, let them shuffle it. And on this trick, there is no setup or anything, so the spectator can fully shuffle up the deck, and it won't mess with the trick at all. So let them shuffle until they're convinced there's nothing funny going on with the deck. All right, do some cuts, whatever you want to. You can shuffle, but whatever. And actually, if you guys haven't, I did a magic trick tutorial failed at that. Did a magic trick tutorial contest a bit ago, and this is actually kind of the same trick that I did. You'll see in a bit. I think mine's a bit better because it works out a bit, but that's okay. It can also be a mind reading trick. So what you can do, after the spectator shuffles the deck or whatever, they're gonna hand you back the deck. All you gotta do is get a peek at the bottom card. If you get a peek at the bottom card, you now know their selected card. How they get their selected card? You can do a card force. So you get the deck, you know what the bottom card is, which in this case is the 8 of clubs, and you're gonna go through the deck and you say, okay, just tell me when to stop. Now when they tell you to stop, you're gonna keep your thumb there. What you're doing, what you don't see what I'm doing while I'm like holding here, is I'm actually sliding this card out, and the spectator doesn't see it either, but I'm sliding this card out. So when I go and pull away, what I did was pull the bottom card. Another way to do this, if you want to, is have the card on the top, and do something like this, where you're shuffling through the deck and they tell you to stop, you pull out, and the 8, which is their card, is there. But we're doing this version, not my version that I made. So when they tell me to stop, with my thumb, I stop, and what I'm doing is sliding this card out slowly, so the spectator can't see it. And then when I said, okay, so here's your card, then I'm going to show them their card, which I already know that it's the 8 of clubs because I peeked it at the beginning of the trick, but they actually didn't see me slide that into the middle. So they see the card now. Who's up in the deck? You can now give the deck back to them, let them shuffle the deck until they're happy and say, okay, you picked your card, you selected your card, it was put randomly in the middle of the deck, you told me when to stop, I couldn't do anything. So now what you're going to do, there is a few different ways to end this. If you saw my performance, there's the one where you can start going throughout the deck until you find their card, and when you find their card, hopefully it comes up soon, you go past it, you keep going past it, you say, okay, I'm going to see if I can find your card, just going through like this, and hopefully it comes up soon, because I feel like going through the whole deck, like I had to do in my performance. But so we're going to keep going, and there's the card, but we're actually going to go a few cards past it, and then what we're going to do is something like, okay, I bet you anything here, the next card I turn over is going to be your card. You can actually make money like this. Say, okay, I bet you the next card I turn over, because you look like you're going to turn this card over, but then all you do is you put this back in, pull their card, take it, if it'll come, and flip it over on top of the deck and say, there's your card, that's the next card I flipped over. And that's one way to do it. The other way is to do a little bit of a mind reading trick, where you can actually, the one I like to do is what you can do is you can have it tell them to hold out their hand, and you look into their hand and say, okay, I can see in your hand that your card is black, correct? Or no, I'm sorry. You look into their eyes and say, okay, I can tell by the look in your eyes that your card, the color is black, and they will say correct, because it was indeed the 8 of clubs, which is now lost in the middle of the deck. But they'll say yes, and then you'll take their hand and say, okay, now once you imagine your card in their hand, and have them try to imagine their card in their own hand, and say, okay, good, because now I can see you picked the 8 of clubs. That's a nice mind reading way to do it. It has a great effect. I've done it many times. When I usually do a mind reading trick, I actually use that effect most of the time, and it works out magnificently. So that is the very simple trick. You can also be creative with your endings. Think of a new ending for the trick, how to find their card, or reveal it to them. Do something fancy. So yeah, that's all you have to do. That has been the tutorial to Bottoms Up. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please make sure to check out the description. Something over there about how to get free stuff. You download the toolbar and you search across the internet. It's sponsored by Google. It's basically like a Google search bar. You download it and you get points when you search with it. So it's free to sign up. Go check that out. Also, make sure to subscribe for my other all my other magic videos and other unique videos I like to make. So other than that, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you guys soon.
I'ma be the upgraded new Negro. I'ma be